Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're going to show you kind of what we got going on in the garage and what's going on here around the house, some of the new additions and what we're going to be doing coming up. But let's get right into it and show you kind of what we got happening here in the garage, what's new and what's going to be going on later on in some future videos. So let's get at it. Alright, this is what we have in the garage at the moment. We still have my 69 Mach 1 over here gathering a bunch of parts. That's not it for it. It's put on the back burner as of right now, as it has been for about a year now, but still got that car. But here we have a 65 Ford Mustang, and as you can tell, the old motor's jerked out of her, eh? But this is my dad's car that he purchased. Pretty slick little body car. The motor looked like it was in fairly good shape, which it didn't run and stuff when he bought it. But it had like see the alternator, it's new solenoid, it had new transmission in it, torque converter down there, new. Everything looked really good on this thing. I mean, it looked like it was going to be a pretty easy motor. New water pump, big aluminum intake, which you can see it's been setting for a while with the rust there on it. Or not rust, aluminum don't rust, but from the bolts that was in it, the rust from the bolts. Everything was looking peachy. Then we started to kind of crack it down a little bit. You see the head there and a head here. The motor would not turn over. It was seized. And we took the intake off, and inside the valley, or where the lifters was horrible looking. And you can see the valve springs and stuff. They were a little bit rusty. The motor didn't have no oil in it. And you can see the motor here. We got it tore down. It looked like the motor was freshly rebuilt, like it never had been ran. But after we took the caps and stuff off, the bearings and stuff, you can see she's been run pretty good. Now we have took all the pistons out of it, which was no easy task. There's the lifter valley. Looks a lot better than it did. It was rusty. You can see it there, a little bit of rust. But we had to hone these cylinders out a little bit, and they're not ideal. They're not perfect, but it's good enough for him, he said. But we're going to slap that back together. That's what we got now going on in the garage. We got junk scattered everywhere, as you can tell. But that's what we got going on. We got new rings for it, new main cap, main bearings, and rod bearings that we're going to put in it, and we're going to slap her back together. Cylinders, or not cylinders, cylinder walls, they ain't the best, but they'll do for him, he said. The heads over there, I'm going to have to go through those a little bit, get the valve springs and the valves kind of seated a little better and cleaned out. I don't know how long this car's been sitting, but he got a pretty good deal on it for what it is. You can see the crank right here. It don't look too awful bad. It's got a little bit of scarring on it, so we'll have to get that kind of fixed. But that's the crank, and then that's my Camaro there. But that's what we got going on inside this junk hole today. So just becoming Ford people, I guess. But we got the dually out here. Got to give you a little once up, a little update on it. It's still the same as it was. The only thing that's really happened to it is, well, we got a water pump leaking now. I don't know if you can see the water little puddle there, but she leaks a little bit. But other than that, that's it's the same as she was. Other than, well, I might have put this camper top on it. I don't know if y'all have seen that or not, but it's not the right one for it. It don't fit. It don't fit perfectly good, but it matches like super good. Like the color, the clear coat peeling off of it just like the rest of the truck. But that's what we got going on with it. Nothing. We've been driving the wheels off of it, pulling some cars. We pulled actually Dad's Mustang from his house to here with it. The old Mustang over there. But that's what we got going on so far. And I got another little treat we'll show you here in just a second. And here's the other treat that I got. I ended up buying another crew cab dually. It's a 97 GMC. It's been lowered. The front I think has lowering springs on it because I got the spindles in the garage for it. He had spindles and springs on it, but it was too low in the front for what he said when I bought it off of him. Metal Mayhem wheels, 20-inch wheels, front and back, all 6. She's looking pretty right. I like this little truck, or not little truck. It's a pretty good sized truck. Junk in the bed. I always gotta have trash in the bed of your truck. But that's it, boys. That's the new addition to the family. And the bad thing about it, and I've noticed, is it's got a transmission leak. A little fluid running out of it, which ain't good. But she's clean underneath. A little bit of surface rust, but nothing like it would be around here in Kentucky. We bought I bought this truck in Tennessee, and I had it all cleaned up, but you can see all the junk running out of it now where it's set out here in the rain. But she was looking right there a while back. When I first bought it, I cleaned it all up. I'm gonna have to get a bumper for the front. This bumper's shot. I'm gonna have to get a bumper for it, pretty it up a little bit here and there. But it's got the famous GM missing paint there, and on top of the cab, just like all these, not all these trucks, but the white ones do a lot. And then here, see there, clear coat coming off of her, just like my red truck over there. So they got something in common. But that's the new addition, guys. That's what's going to be happening, what's coming up in the future, what's going down with the red dually here and the white dually that I just purchased. We got some stuff that with maintenance we got to be doing on those. Water pump on this one, then check out why the transmission is leaking on that. Either it's a front seal, rear seal, or the pan gasket. Hopefully it's just like loose pan bolts or something, loose gasket, or loose. Hopefully it's just a loose transmission pan. Maybe tighten up some bolts and fix that leak there, because it wasn't leaking when I first purchased it. And it started leaking probably 2 weeks after I bought the truck, and it's not leaking a lot. Like the little bit you've seen there, it was mixed with a lot of rain over the weekend, so that's why it kind of turned it that weird looking color, that little milky looking chocolate milk looking color. The motor runs good. The white truck's got a lot of miles on it, but it's really tight and clean. Like I said, we bought it in Tennessee. Up here in Kentucky, it's kind of hard to find a truck like that body style that ain't got a lot of rust in the frame or in the body itself. So I bought that truck in Tennessee. This truck, the red truck, also comes from Tennessee, and it's just as clean as the 97. They're both rust-free trucks, but they got their little quirks and issues. You see, I done put a motor transmission in this truck, and then now I'm gonna have to end up putting a water pump on it. I skipped out on it. I should have done that when I first put the motor in the truck. But I was like, frig it, it's just a water pump, it's 30 bucks. I should have went ahead and done it, and now I gotta take the whole front of this truck back apart and put a water pump on it. But while I do that, I'm gonna end up purchasing a new radiator and putting it in this truck. That way everything can be clean, ready to roll, and probably new upper and lower hoses. So, stay tuned for that, guys. We're gonna have some more junk coming up on this video. So if you like what you're seeing, hit that subscribe button. We love each and every one of you, and we'll see you on the next video.